Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we've got a brand new selection of jaw-dropping Animal Moments rescue missions, hilarious attacks, and just some downright mind-blowing cases that you won't believe. So sit tight because you're in for a wild ride. A man set out on a mission to rescue a scared cat stuck on a high concrete pier. The cat panicked and jumped into the water but swam to the wrong side, finding itself unable to escape. But after a dramatic rescue, the man managed to save the cat, and they both made it to safety. Watch as this heron goes after a duckling. Despite the mama duck's best efforts to protect her brood, one chick falls behind, and just like that, the heron swoops in and takes its prey. Nature is ruthless, folks. This dog was munching on the remains of a carcass when a snow leopard showed up. The dog barked in warning, but after a quick stare down, it decided it was best to skedaddle. Even the bravest know when to run. In India, a young leopard fell into a deep well, and locals had to listen for hours before they finally pinpointed where the strange sounds were coming from. But instead of harming it, the villagers saved the leopard by using a tranquilizer before safely pulling it out and releasing it back into the wild. Some clever pet owners figured out a new way to walk their dogs by using a drone to carry the leash. It might seem a bit lazy, but hey, the dogs seem to enjoy it and they get outside. This is footage that's nothing short of incredible. A killer whale hunts a dolphin, throwing it several meters into the air. It's one of the most epic hunting moments captured on camera. In an unusual but effective way of replenishing fish in lakes, the Utah Department of Wildlife Resources dropped small fish from plains into wild lakes. They've got rainbow trout, tiger trout, and even Arctic grayling to spread around. Talk about flying fish! This next moment is nothing short of rare. A white albino whale, accompanied by its massive mother, makes for an astonishing sight. Albino animals, especially whales, are incredibly rare, making this footage a once-in-a-lifetime find. In Ushuaia, Argentina, a seagull chick crosses into enemy territory and becomes the target of another seagull family. After several bites, the chick narrowly escapes a tragic fate. Nature can be tough, but survival instinct is strong. At the Arnhem Zoo in the Netherlands, a chimpanzee received a new toy. But as you can guess, it got bored pretty quickly, tossing it aside after just a few moments of play. I mean, who can keep a chimp entertained for long? First up, we've got a moment caught by an American hunter where a hound dog grabs a puma by the tail. And yes, you heard that right. The dog climbs up the tail, hanging on as the puma struggles. It's almost too unreal to believe. But as the hunter reported, the dog eventually lost its grip and fell. A man placed a camera on the ground with some bread, hoping to capture a close-up of a squirrel. But this clever little critter had other plans. The squirrel snatched the GoPro and bread, scampering up a tree with it, tossing the camera aside only after finishing the snack. A true mastermind at work. Here's something you don't see every day: a chicken that wandered too far from its co-op and found itself in the sights of a red-tailed hawk. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. This is a heartwarming rescue. A policeman tries to move a dog away from rising floodwaters, but the dog's instinct is to swim towards a tree where her puppies are trapped. The policeman watches in awe as the dog bravely saves the last of her pups. All three are safe in the end. In Cape Town, a family spotted a highly venomous boomslang snake on their Christmas tree. No one dared to approach until a snake catcher arrived to deal with the dangerous reptile. It's a Christmas miracle. No one was bitten. This ginger cat calls for its owner to investigate a suspicious sound coming from a drain pipe. When she arrives, she discovers a struggling squirrel inside the pipe, which she then rescues. Talk about a feline hero. Another drone gets attacked by an eagle this time. The bird doesn't miss, and the drone crashes to the ground. Next, we've got a hilarious cat that thought it could sneak up on a turtle. But instead of finding a hidden friend, the curious kitty got a surprise when the turtle grabbed it. A surveillance camera captures an intense moment. A hawk attacks a squirrel right next to a house. Despite all of the squirrel's efforts to escape, the bird of prey got its meal. Brutal but fascinating. Before getting too close to the water's edge, this man uses a stick to check for any lurking dangers in the swamp. Safety first. A crab, having lost its shell, found a new home in a plastic cap. Some might say it has excellent taste. Talk about thinking outside the shell. Not all drone dog walks go as planned. In this case, the dog just stays put while the drone flies off. No worries though, everything's fine and the dog's not going anywhere. This one's for the fishing enthusiasts. This unusual fishing method involves placing jugs in the water and letting small fish jump into them. A heartwarming moment where a cat finds herself surrounded by a bunch of playful golden retrievers. The cat may be going crazy, but the pups sure love the attention. A stunning drone shot of the Rocky Mountains takes a turn when a golden eagle mistakes the drone for prey. The bird of prey grabs it and begins to fly off. The connection cuts out, and we never learn what happened to the drone, another mystery in the wild. A woman trying to leave a hospital in Nevada was horrified to find herself surrounded by a massive cricket invasion. Locals reported millions of crickets causing chaos in the state, and the woman was not having it. This cat's reaction to the smell of its owner's socks is priceless. You have to see this hilarious moment. It's guaranteed to make you laugh. And that's a wrap for today's incredible animal moments. From heartwarming rescues to jaw-dropping attacks, these animals never cease to amaze. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more wild and funny animal content. See you next time, and remember, stay wild.